Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more F1 2021 My Team Career Mode. It is the season break, and afterwards is the Belgian Grand Prix, which we will jump into in this episode. So let's move on into the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa-Francorchamps, the track that we did not get to see racing this year due to rain and heavy weather issues. So let's see what we can do in My Team Season 2 at Belgium. Just want to make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure that subscribe button down below is pressed and hit the notification bell as well, so you're notified when the next video goes live. F1 2021 My Team will continue, and there will also be a link to the playlist of the F1 2021 My Team series that is down below in the description. Please be sure to check it out so that you catch up to where we are now. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for stopping by, and let's move on to the Belgian Grand Prix. We have an opportunity to manage and renew our sponsorships. Let's take a look and see what's going on here. So we are gonna renew with PSD. I think that's an easy couple bucks here. 4 interview questions is easy to do. I think we can also do Equita Oil. Score 10 Constructors Championship points during a race weekend. It'll be higher than before, but I think it'll be almost achievable. 10 Constructors Championship points would mean in the back half of the top 10 points positions where both drivers have to get it. We'll see. It's going to be a bit of a reach, but we'll see. We've caused upsets before. All right, so it's time to look at our R&D progress here. We are now behind McLaren once again. I think they got a couple packages through. Let's see if anything came through for us. Nope. So we will have to use our 2,387 resource points to good use to try and push back. So upgrades are getting quite pricey now, but the fuel flow regulator is quite cheap still. So we'll trigger this and we'll try to get a rush before Spa. Let's see if we can use the remaining 1900 to good use. I think I'm gonna go all in with the rear downforce 1810 for this one. The diffuser, redesigned layout. Downforce is always a good one to have, so let's get this in. Before Zandvoort, I don't know. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try to get it in before the Dutch Grand Prix. Next episode. We're not going to use any money yet because, as you will see here, corporate contracts, 35 days remain on David Coulthard's contract, so we want to renew that at the earliest possibility. So in order to do so, we need minimum 6 mil, 6.02 mil, so we're going to try and save up the money that we have right now. Also, the upgrades for the departments are quite pricey anyway, so we'll have to save up for those. So we have a press interview. I'll see what it is, and then maybe I'll show you guys or not. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to skip over the interview because there wasn't much to it. So we're going to start the season break and move straight on. We have an aerodynamics department event.
Got an issue we'd like your input on.
The team have requested Coulthard's presence at a recurring meeting, but it conflicts with a couple of the other items on their calendar. We know, okay, yeah, we had this one before. It is, do we want to let them go meet with the aerodynamics team, or do we want to keep his experience high? We could do with more morale.
I know these kinds of decisions can be challenging, but I think you made the right call.
All right. Oh, there's a retirement announcement. Sebastian Vettel is retiring at the end of this season. Oh my goodness. So that is going to cause a real stir in the driver market. So we'll see how Aston Martin deal with this. But that is quite an interesting piece of news. Well, if you look at that, we are now behind McLaren and Ferrari as we head into the Belgian Grand Prix weekend. Let's take a look at our upgrades because one failed. The fuel flow regulator has failed, and that is the only thing that we were expecting. So we'll just get the standard before the Italian Grand Prix. So it's going to come in 11 days. Hopefully we can get it. But yeah, no upgrades this time out. Let's take a look at our progress here. Yeah, we have one in each department minus the durability department. So hopefully we can get those in soon. So let's move on into the Belgian Grand Prix weekend. Welcome to qualifying at the Belgium Spa-Francorchamps circuit. I just witnessed possibly the most insane thing ever while playing this game, and that is FP3 was a bit of a stunner. You'll see in a moment, but yeah, FP1, FP2, FP3, all straightforward, very simple tasks at hand. We were doing the fuel management, track acclimatization, race strategy, and qualifying pace, which were the 3 practice programs that we were given to get us some development boosts. And overall, very straightforward. I figured out slightly how to take Eau Rouge and Radion very flat out, so hopefully we can use that to our benefit in this race, so during qualifying and during the race itself. And then we also did the race strategy one, where we absolutely obliterated it. The first session, of course, was in rain too, so we were out on wets during the track acclimatization, and I found out that my setup was not good enough. I was very slow in turns, and yeah, it was just overall a mess. So also taking into account, it's that we have to take a look at the weather, because we are told that qualifying will be some rain, and then during the race it will be raining. So we'll have to see if we need a wet setup on our car immediately, or if we can move on with just dry setup and then move on to the wet compound of tire only, because I think it is decent enough. The car setup is okay enough, it's just that it's a bit understeery, so I think I have to adjust the wings a little bit, but we'll see. That is a discussion to be had later on in the session. So FP1 was just track acclimatization, done and dusted. We were P20 in that session, I think, and then we moved on to the race strategy and qualifying pace, which were overall straightforward as well on the soft compound tire. And race strategy was not that difficult, although I did have a broken DRS, so that really gave me a lot of pace. I just sped through the whole circuit and set some fast times. The only compromising bit of an open DRS is that you can't make those turns very sharply, so you need to really slow down, and I think I lost a lot of time from that. But still, overall, during the fast straights like Branchemont, just before Pouon as well, that area absolutely obliterated with the DRS open. And then qualifying pace we did on a regular car, no faults, and we successfully qualified in P5 or something like that. That's what our prediction is. And I missed out on a fast sector too, so I went out again on FP3 when we had another session, another set of soft compound tire, and then I got fastest sector 2, and I also set a P1 expectation lap time, 139.7 or something. And then in FP3, after I made my engine changes and let time fly, I find out Lewis Hamilton set a 133.295 or something like that. Excuse me, are you hacking or something, Lewis Hamilton? That's an impossible lap time. 133.2, and the next best was P2 with a 139 or something like that, 137. So I just don't know what Lewis Hamilton was on. Now we got to check that car FIA. There's got to be some penalties involved. There's something, maybe a suspension or a disqualification, because that car is not of this world. But anyway, FP3 ended, and we got several development boosts, all development boosts, because I completed it all, but also David Coulthard giving us some boosts. And yeah, here we sit in qualifying, and it's going to be a wet weather and dry weather mix. So Q2, Q3, it seems like there will be a dry stint, and it looks like the race itself will have some dry stints as well. So I think our plan is going to be load up the dry setup here, Belgium dry, and go out on this. So we'll drop our fuel load to about 6.5 kilograms for wings, and I think everything should be set. You guys can pause at any time to take a look at what I am using during the race, during the qualifying session as well. So let's head out early, because if it's showing rain, it's gonna rain soon. So we're gonna quickly do a lap, set a lap time, and see if we are competitive enough. First lap, P5, okay, ahead of Raikkonen and Aiken. I think I'm out of fuel. Yeah, I don't think I can do another lap. Oh, Jesus. Ricardo, what you do, mate? Alright, well, he crashed into me, not my fault. Return to garage. Here we go, bus stop, chicane, and the lap is over. Qualifying is over as well, as we make our way to the start finish line. We improved a tad bit, we should be through. Indeed we are. P14 and David Coulthard P9. Lando Norris at the top of the table after Q1. Valtteri Bottas and Verstappen right behind him. Knocked out are Mazepin, Aiken, Latifi, Raikkonen, Russell, Stroll, and Ricciardo. Ricciardo, of course, got knocked out by crashing into us, but no one gets a grid penalty by the looks of it. It's his fault, to be honest. So let's move on to Q2. Tried a risky strategy here, going out on the medium compound of tire. I don't think we're going to set a competitive lap time compared to soft tire runners. Yeah, we're slow. We're last place right now out of 16 or 15 drivers. So we got to go in, put on a set of softs, man. I tried to do mediums because I want to start on the medium compound of tire because there is a rain stint. Oh dear, we have a repair time. Oh god. Yeah, we'll go out on softs. Skip repair time and then head out. Let's see if we can get a lap in. Yee, we can't get a lap in. We'll have to start P15. Tried to cut as many corners as I could, but sadly, no avail. We finished P15 in qualifying 2. Unlucky. The damage cost us a little. Yeah, it was a bit of a shame. Lando Norris in the lead. Hamilton and Perez make it through. David Coulthard making it through in P9. We are in P15 after P16. Where's the 16th driver? I don't know. But Esteban Ocon, Vettel, Schumacher, and Tsunoda get knocked out alongside myself. So let's see what we can do from P15 on the grid.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid. But chin up, it's not the end of the world.
We're in Belgium once again for today's round of the Formula One World Championship. It's a race the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher in 1992. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track is a great one for fans of pure speed. The average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles an hour. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Let's have a chat about McLaren. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Sergio Perez, and Sainz, Giovinazzi, Gasly, David Coulthard, and Esteban Ocon, Vettel, Mick Schumacher, Yuki Tsunoda, the captain, Ricciardo, Leclerc, Lance Stroll, and George Russell, Raikkonen, Latifi, Aitken, and Nikita Mazepin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
So I think there was a grid penalty somewhere in there. We are up in P14 now, so let's take a look. You guys can see that the rain stint is towards the end, so we'll have to take a look at our strategy. I think I want to start on the mediums and end on the softs, mainly because the rain is going to be a tricky one to navigate. So if we have this strategy, we may have to extend the life of the mediums up until the rain point. If we have to move on to the inters, then we will make that choice at that time. 23 laps seems fine to me. We'll drop it by like 200 grams or something like that. So let's go racing in Belgium. Medium compound tire, of course, is going to be a struggle to start on, but here we go. In Spa-Francorchamps, and away we go. Dive bomb up the inside to get us up into P8. Marvelous move from us. Eau Rouge. Let's see what happens here. Nice. Gasly had a decent run too. We're going to use some ERS here to try and stay ahead of the soft compound tire runners. Ooh. There are moves going on left, right, and center. Ooh, exceeding track limits. First warning. Ooh, Gasly's right on my bum. Oh, that's wide. No more mistakes, Sue. Come on. Come on, Sue. No more mistakes. Can we do it? Think we can. Ooh, David Coulthard in the pits already. He must have damage.
In the pits.
You Rouge and Radion one more time. Nice. No DRS just yet, so I get to breathe another lap. Tsunoda and Ricciardo seem to be swapping places. Oh, that was close to track limits. Alright, DRS is enabled, but I am nowhere near Giovinazzi ahead. Gasly's gonna get DRS on me, so he might overtake us at Radion, past Radion actually. On the Camel Straight actually, yeah. He's gonna get us at the Camel Straight, surely. We're gonna dump the ERS a little. Try to get ourselves a little closer to Giovinazzi. The thing is, the softs are gonna die off soon, so we're praying that we can get close enough to Giovinazzi for DRS when those softs die off. Oh dear. I'm being shunted left, right, and center from behind. I lost my racing line for a moment. Alright, Gasly is now falling behind. Ricciardo has overtaken him. Yeah, I took a small hit from behind, and that's why I lost my racing line for a moment. I think Gasly hit me. I think he has wing damage too. Oh, Kimi Räikkönen's out. VSC's out. VSC is out. Kimi Räikkönen's out. Yuki Tsunoda's out.
Out of the race. Drop your speed. Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
I'm gonna go on lane just to be sure. We're gonna save up on some fuel here. 2 drivers out then. Tsunoda and Kimi Räikkönen. 14% wear, 15% wear on the fronts right now. So yeah, it's a front tire heavy wear track right now. Seems like everyone's dipping in to use the VSC as an opportunity to get free pit stop.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Perfect. I was just about to ask about the weather. I'm in the lead. Hello. Oh, it's a full course safety car. Didn't know.
Approaching the safety car. You're leading, so don't pass it. Stay behind the safety car.
It's a full course safety car. I didn't know that. I thought it was a VSC. Alright, safety car came in. Going wide on this turn. Here we go.
Okay, clear.
Norris. Allow it, fam. Wow. He has more grip on those softs, and that's why he's better at attacking me now. Oh, he's attacking me. Whoa, 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 whoa. He crashed into me there. Vehicle condition.
Tire condition is still looking good.
Thank God I didn't take any damage. I think Norris smashed into my tire there. He's dragging him back slightly, which is good.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from some rain. I'll keep you updated as the conditions
Yes.
change. Our gap behind is
Rain's coming.
7 seconds.
Rain is coming. Let's try to extend our gap to the rest, because Norris is kindly dragging him back a bit.
I think we're still on the right tires for the time being.
Oh, beer. Oh, dear. There's rain falling from the sky now. Yep. We made it. Our mediums are holding up nicely. 33% wear is still fine, as we've experienced before. I think we can make it to the west end. We have to do a tiny lift of Radion, Eurasia Radion, so we are nearing the edge into the wet tires. There is also stutters on my screen, I don't know why. Tire status?
Okay, even though we're seeing cars struggle in these conditions, if we pit for inters now, we're going to be too slow and we'll burn them out. Make the best of it for the time being. I know these conditions are tough, but bear with it. I don't think the track is ready for intermediates yet.
Alright. We gotta keep pushing. 2 seconds to Bottas.
The track conditions aren't improving. It's your choice as to whether you want to fit the wets next time you come in.
I will. That's why I'm dragging out this medium stint for so long. I would have already pit for softs, I think. Maybe this lap I would have. Yeah, we have to lift up. We gotta lift during radio. So it's almost there. We're almost there. I think it's a mixture of my tire wear and the wet circuit.
A new strategy is available on the MF.
Alright, there we go. Strategy's in.
Okay, copy that.
Box this lap. Box this lap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Alright, here we go. It is time for the intermediate. There we go. Inters. New inters ready. Bottas has pit 2. Red Bull is pitting 2. Double stacking at Mercedes. So I guess... Oh, Lewis Hamilton's gonna have the short end of the stick there. Whoa, 1.8. Thank you, boys. Our pit crew want us to win this one. Oh, there's still DRS despite the wet weather. Dive it around the outside. Can we get a move done on the Williams? I believe we can.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
Nice. P11, Aiken, and company. They're slip and sliding because they're not on the intermediates. Up the inside of Aiken, thank you very much. I think I can get Mazepin here. There we go. Thank you very much. See ya, buddy. Drag everyone else behind for me, yeah? We got Russell up ahead. He's gonna pit anyway, so... Teammates in the pits now.
David is coming in for his stop.
Aiken's still going on the softs, man. Brave. Very brave of him. Giovinazzi is... How did Giovinazzi get out in P2? I don't know. Wow, what a move from him.
Okay, watch your pace.
Oh.
We've been informed that the safety car is out. There appears to have been an issue with multiple stopped vehicles on the track.
Okay, so someone crashed. Safety car deployed. That is saving me. These safety cars are saving me, man. Nice.
Drop your speed. Our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. The safety car is coming in this lap. We'll be pacing the field in sector 3. Make sure to respect the delta until the safety car is in the pit lane.
Alright, so I've been killing off polar bears, aka dumping fuel. We've dumped about 0.3 laps of fuel during the safety car. Heat up the tires a tad bit. I think the optimal range is like 65. Decent restart against Giovinazzi. Let's go.
3.8 seconds. The underbody's taken some damage.
Whoa, where?
Start to notice it.
From where? I didn't even scrape anything with it. One of the curves must have damaged it. Don't know. But we're close to the end, so hopefully we can nurse this car over the finish line in P1. It's looking likely that we could win this if we drive very well.
Situation is an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got right now.
I mean, there's still rain on track, man. It's still raining. We're gonna finish on inters, but it looks of it. We have 3 laps remaining. Whoa, it's gonna be an exciting final lap showdown here. The rain didn't stop, and it's the last lap. So we're looking good. Still leading.
This is your final lap. Final lap of the
Oh
race.
boy. Giovinazzi wants it. Erosion radio. Let's see if I can take it nicely. I do have to lift here. Nice. But that means Giovinazzi's gonna catch. They have unbelievable grip and downforce through Erosion radio. Bottas, Verstappen, Sainz. They're all looking for a podium right now. That was a shaky turn, but we will continue.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
I think we've got this. No mistakes, Sue. No mistakes. Nice. Nice. There's a lot of understeer with my setup because it's on a dry setup right now. I didn't change any of the wings. So...
Okay,
Oh, DRS enabled.
now enabled
Interesting.
DRS is now online.
But it's the end of the Grand Prix, mate. What's the point? Alright, here we go. Final bus stop chicane. I think we have caused an upset on the grid. Securing P1. Marvelous. What a Belgian Grand Prix.
Superb driving. That's the race win.
It wasn't always plain sailing today, but a very important win nonetheless. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
Well, look at that. P1 after a long awaited drive. Giovinazzi in P2 and then Bottas in P3 by the looks of it. So, yeah. What a splendid drive. The wet weather and then the medium compound tire really pulled us through to that wet weather stint. Marvelous strategy.
Now, let's discuss, Ants. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to the captain. They fought so hard and had incredible pace at times, so I don't think anyone else did a better job today.
Whew, what a race. P1 for us and P2, P3 go to Giovinazzi and Bottas respectively. Sainz, Verstappen, Ricardo, Vettel, Perez, Ocon and Gasly round out the rest of the points finishers. David Coulthard just misses out on points and P11. Leclerc, Lando Norris, Mazepin, Stroll, Aitken, Latifi, Russell, Schumacher round out the finishing people with Hamilton, Tsunoda and Raikkonen not finishing the race today. So let's take a look at our standings here. P4 now after a race win, 25 points to our name today, I believe. No fastest lap for us, but P4 it is, 100 points to our name, 96 for Norris just behind us and Bottas on 102. So this is quite a strong showing from us given our car's performance. We're also P4 in the constructor standings, 104 points to our name. Sadly, David Coulthard did not support anything or did not supply any more points for us. McLaren on 150 and Ferrari on 92, so we have extended the gap a little bit on Ferrari, overtaking them and also adding a bit more. 12 points the difference between us two. And that is all for the Belgian Grand Prix. The Belgian Grand Prix that we never received, we got in this game. Season 2. P1, what a splendid race. Great start. Medium compound tires did well to survive up until our pit stop. And we did very well to get a good number of positions after the first turn. Eau Rouge finally taken flat out. I figured it out how I can do that. Great move here and there to get us up the grid. P8 by the end of Radio. So yeah, it was overall a splendid drive because the medium tires were quite slow compared to the softs. I wanted to start on softs, but the softs would not last until the wet stint. So the mediums were a good compromise between the two options. So it was good protecting our P8 from the cars behind who were running on soft compound of tire. And the soft compound tire really did die off quickly. By lap 6, everyone was going into the pits and I was still going strong on like 10% wear or something like that. And then we had the safety car. The safety car after Raikkonen and Tsunoda's DNFs. That really helped us extend the lives of those tires. Medium compound tires did well to survive even with the safety car. And then we had a safety car restart. We were in the lead and then we maintained the lead for the longest possible time. Intermediate tires came just in time, and then there was another safety car after Lewis Hamilton did not finish after, I don't know what happened. You guys would have seen the replay. I'm gonna get this right after I finished this outro. So that was it for the Belgian Grand Prix. What an action-packed video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below what you enjoyed about the series and what else you want to see on the channel. Subscribe using the red button down below to join the community and hit the notification bell so you're notified when the next episode goes up. And yeah, this was a stunning race. I'm a little tired now, but hope you guys are doing well and enjoying the series so far. So thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Hopefully you're doing well. Stay safe, stay healthy, and until the next Grand Prix, please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time.
So what, you just use me.